my god, Lauren.
Williams has officially finally addressed the media after they saying, Caleb didn't want to come to Chicago. So let's talk about it, shall we? Let's get to it. Train Talk Sports back again with another video. And listen, I've been wanting to speak on this for a while. And I would just want to say this personally before we get to his Caleb Williams thoughts and everything. Personally, him saying that he wanted to come to Chicago. I mean, honestly, who could blame Caleb Williams? Last year, he was just honestly to me. Last year, his offensive line was horrific. And the fact that Caleb Williams, Shane Waldron didn't even want to help in the film room with Caleb Williams, which Caleb Williams also addressed that too. I just personally feel like to me, I just feel like how can you blame Caleb Williams? Could you really blame him for everything that he went through? He was sacked 68 times, and Caleb Williams, to me, he has shown me that he is a franchise quarterback, and I do believe, honestly, I really hope I'm not eating my words into the season, but I really believe that I do think he's going to change the franchise around. And I also love the way how he addressed the media, and that was literally the first thing to me. Because I had some, I ain't gonna say concerns, but I was really interested in seeing how the way he goes to media. Because let's just be honest, we all know Chicago media is very hard on a lot of these coaches and players. And I just really wanted to see how did he address the media. Because I knew they're going to be pouring into a whole lot of questions already. Because that's how Chicago media is. To me, honestly, bro, this is how I feel. I think I kind of feel how the players and how they feel, honestly. Look, that happened last season. It's 2025, man, and it's a different year. It's a different season, and honestly, listen, it happened. And how could you blame Caleb Williams for not wanting to come to Chicago? Shane Waldron was your offensive coordinator. Matt Eberflus was your head coach. And like I said, the offensive line was atrocious. It was bad. But at the end of the day, listen, it happened. But Caleb Williams is happy to be a Chicago Bear, and that is what's going to lead me into just some of the things he said. I just really like how the way he addressed the situation, though. He came out there and honestly to me, I wanted Caleb Williams to personally come out there and just address this, because listen, everybody has been making, the media makes things a whole lot bigger than it really is, and that's just how the media is, bro. They really just make things, when it's at a 2 to a 20, which is messed up, but that's just how the media works, man. Let me go ahead and read you some of these things that Caleb Williams did say. Okay, so there were some concerns that he did ask. One of the things when they asked him about the Minnesota, right? Caleb Williams acknowledges that he had a good visit with Minnesota and that he liked Kevin O'Connell. He says that they keeps getting lost, that he met with the Vikings first, then with the Bears, and found a determined answer that he wanted to come to Chicago. And to me, like I said, he was saying that, he wanted to play for Minnesota. But I did like he addressed this, saying, hey, listen, I always wanted to come to Chicago, and this is where I want to be. Change that narrative of Chicago of quarterbacks always going to die. And I really like that he addressed that. Something else that he said that Caleb Williams said he was focused on the present, and they were focused on moving the ship in the right direction. And I really like that he just kind of listen, the past was the past, And I think Ben Johnson even kind of came on here, was even saying that like, hey, this is what happened last year. This is a different. Listen, this is a different season. This is a different culture. This is not what Matt Eberflus culture. And just everything is different compared how the Matt Eberflus did everything. And I really love it, man. You can just feel the intensity of Ben Johnson and of Caleb Williams, and of just this organization to me feels like it's turning around, and that's where you really want this organization to turn around. We have to see during the season, but I really just like how this to me, honestly, this was just addressed. I like the first thing he came out here and he addressed it. Watching the press conference, this is the first thing he literally said. And he just addressed the media, and everybody was talking to Storm about it, and I really love that we can kind of put this to rest, and we can kind of go by our business, and like I said, go by OTAs. Now, also some notes I did want to talk about OTAs as well. Before everybody freaks out, he's working the Kings, so I believe he threw like 2 interceptions. One was with Tremaine Edmonds. No, I believe one was with Tremaine Edmonds and one was with Jaquan Brisker. Listen, it's going to take some time. This is not going to be easy. This is going to take some time. This is a new system that Caleb is getting familiar with, and they're doing things differently how the old regime did, which is absolutely great because Shane Waldron, just some of these things he did. The play calling was horrific. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't want to speak on Shane Waldron too much because that was in the past. We're in the future. We're in the now. We're in the present, okay? But there's some of the things that Waldron did was absolutely awful. But, like I said, that was in 2024. This is 2025. You have Ben Johnson. You have a different offensive line, a better established offensive line, and he has weapons like he did. But everything to me, man, I really feel like this is really heading in the right direction, and I really feel like, to me, I do personally feel like Caleb Williams addressed this in a very good manner. Something else he said that, like I said, what else he said? Trying to get to it. Hold on. He also did say, I believe, not him. Case Keenum also talked about Caleb Williams and saying that he's beating me to the building. He wants it that bad. He's beating me to the building, wants it that bad, and saying that Caleb wants to be the best quarterback the Bears ever had. And we could really feel that in Caleb Williams, him wanting to be that franchise quarterback, him wanting to be that guy that can change this around for the Chicago Bears, to be that guy that we really can just, honestly to me, can really be that guy and change this whole shit. And I just really feel like that. You can feel the intensity, and I really like some of the questions or some of the answers that Caleb Williams give. Now, like I said, with that, my final opinions on it. At first, like I said, I couldn't understand Caleb Williams. I mean, he was treated in a bad position. I mean, the dude was sacked 68 times, bro. How do you expect Caleb Williams to be happy when he's sacked 68 times and he was just, his play calling was horrific. His head coach, there was games Caleb Williams played so good at, and then the coaches just failed him. How, in my opinion, if you're a quarterback, I wouldn't want to come to Chicago, especially how I was treated. If Caleb was treated, I wouldn't blame him either, to be frankly honest. But like I said, media likes to just put things out there and make it bigger than it really is, because that's just how the media is, man. But at the end of the day, the fact that is, Caleb Williams wants to be a Bear. He's happy to be a Bear. And the fact that is, he wants to change his narrative where Chicago is a place for quarterbacks to go die. And I believe he will change his narrative. And like I said, we just have to see it. We just have to see it happen. And I really do believe it. So let me know, guys. In the comment section below. Love you guys. Always. The Bears.